Grace Life Church, you guys are in for a special treat today, because today I'm going to give you an up-close and personal, behind-the-scenes look at this, my awesome 2001 red Cavalier. Let's get inside and take a peek. Now the first thing I want to show you in the Cavalier is this sleek, luxurious cockpit that we're in right now. I mean, they thought of everything. This thing is just styled for comfort and luxury. From this beautiful gray cloth interior to this antique window crank. We don't need power windows, we got the crank, baby. Even to this awesome stereo system. Let's crank it up and see what she's got. I'll turn it down. I don't want the neighbors to get the wrong idea. I mean, this whole thing is this plush living. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can't get any better than this. Well, you're wrong. How about I pop the hood and we see what she has underneath? Now, this right here is 2.2 liters, 4 cylinders of pure Detroit muscle. I mean, they thought of everything when they put this together. You got the washer fluid, you got the oil receptacle, you got the tube that connects the rotary dur to the it's all very technical. I won't bore you, but tell you what, she needs to get on the road, so let's fire her up. You're not recording, are you? As you can tell, this baby can move. I mean, I've never got it timed in the 0 to 60, but I'm pretty sure it would clock somewhere in between like fast and really fast. Let's see if we can lay some tire here. You know, she's had a long day. She's a little tired. I don't think it's going to happen today. Now behind me here is the apartment where Amy and I lived for the first 2 years of our marriage, and you know, it doesn't look like it's that small, but man, when you get inside of it, things were tight in there. And you know, there was times when I really would come home from work and have a long day and thought, man, I just wish we had more space. I wish that we had more room or an extra bedroom. And, you know, sometimes I'd even think, you know, I deserve this. I deserve something nicer than what I have. But looking back on it now, 2 years later and 2 years having moved out of there, I'm really glad that we chose to live so humbly in that first apartment and chose to live in a place that wasn't that expensive, because those first 2 years we were able to do so much financially, and we had this freedom in our lives and a stressless marriage. And you know, even with this car and as many annoying things that there are about this car, like when I go over 70, which I never do, it makes this screeching sound that sounds like ee! You know, it's I'm still glad that I drive this car, and I plan on driving it till it dies. And you know, in America, we have this need for greed in our lives. In 2008, the savings rate hit an all-time low at negative 1.5%. That we were spending a 1.5% more than what we were making. And just talks about our culture and society and how we just have this greed and this selfishness and I want it now mentality. And as we talk today about living an abundant life, living life to the overflow, I want to focus on practical, real, everyday decisions that we make that affect God being abundant and pouring Himself out into our lives. You know, the Bible has a lot to say about greed and contentment and living with our means and stewardship. And you might be thinking, you know, last week Pastor Buck gave a great message on living an abundant life and living the overflow, and you might be thinking, you know, my cup is empty right now. I don't have any overflow. The water has run dry. Well, I want to give us practical insight on how we stop the overflow, how we stop God blessing us because of our poor choices. So let's get excited for the word today. I'm really excited to be here and be sharing with you. And let's learn about being abundant, and let's learn about being good stewards and being content with what God has given us.